If it's white move in this position, they simply cannot make progress. If king goes to e6, it's a stalemate. It's a draw. If king plays any other legal move, they need to step away from the pawn and black king simply takes it. It's a draw again. We say that white is in Zugzwang. But if black is to move in this position, they clearly lose. Black's king only legal move is to go to f7, and now white king can easily reach the t-square of d7 and promote on the next turn. We say that here black is in Zugzwang, and you don't want to be in Zugzwang. You are in Zugzwang when making a move puts you in a worse position than the one you currently hold. Whoever is to move here would love to skip their turn, but chess does not allow that luxury. The term is German for compulsion to move. Since you can't pass your turn in chess, you must make a move even though you'd be better off standing still. Why does opposition work so well? Black did the right thing here. Their king is in front of the pawn. But they need to make a move, and that move gets them in a worse position. That is also called Zugzwang. Black is in Zugzwang here. Whatever they play, white is winning. Let's see how it works. Whatever black does, white is very clearly promoting that pawn easily. When you get the opponent into this type of situation in the endgame, they are forced to move and lose the game, as in this game. One forced move at the wrong moment is all it takes. But black would easily draw in this position if white were to move, as black would have the opposition then, and white would be in Zugzwang. Let's see how it works. White tries to go a little bit left, a little bit right. Black does the same. White tries to go in the back, and black simply stands in front of the pawn. There is no way for white to win. So when you stand in opposition, you force your opponent into Zugzwang and force them to move when they don't want to. Opposition is just a special type of Zugzwang. Another Zugzwang position. White to move here loses the game easily. They have to step away from the pawn, and whatever they play, black simply picks up the pawn and on the next turn just continues to march and get the queen. If you're enjoying this video and finding it useful, please support me by hitting that like button and subscribe to see more of Endgame Unlocked videos. Black is also in Zugzwang if they were to move for the exactly same reason. They step away, they lose the pawn, and they simply lose the game, because there is no way that white drops it here. Zugzwang is especially important for pawn endgames, as one tempo makes all the difference. It is easier to gain or lose a tempo with more pieces on the board. So Zugzwang mostly happens in simple endgames with less mobile pieces on the board. How do you win with Zugzwang? Just like with the opposition, you get into the right position at the right time. The opponent needs to step away as they are forced to move, and you win or save the game. Let's check this example. White easily wins after king comes to e6. Black is of course trying to protect and save the pawn with king to c7, but after white coming to e7, black simply cannot defend the pawn anymore. Black king needs to step away, you take the pawn and easily win the game. Why? Because black was in Zugzwang. Zugzwang you can also use combined with the other elements you have learned in Endgame Unlocked. What do I mean? Here is the example. You see immediately that black will be able to get white's pawn. With any combination of moves after white coming close to the pawn, black approaching, white will need to step away and black will get that pawn. But knowing that, you have prepared to take the opposition, to get black in Zugzwang. And now whatever black plays, you are ready to easily hold that draw. Zugzwang is the invisible force in king and pawn endgames. Remember, in endgames, sometimes the most powerful move is the one you wish you didn't have to make. Practice recognizing these positions and you'll gain a decisive edge in your endgame play. Next week, how to win pawn endgames when both sides have a pawn left. See you on the board.